Welcome back to NBA TV. Mike Ham alongside the coach Fred Carter. It's day one of the 2007 NBA playoffs. Miami and Chicago, they're the 4-5 seeds in the East. Both ended the regular season winning 7 of 10. And despite Chicago being the 5th seed, they had home court advantage thanks to a better regular season record. The question going in for the defending champs, could they get it going with a banged up Dwayne Wade? Keep in mind, Ben Wallace, that big offseason acquisition, getting ready to match up against that guy, Shaquille O'Neal. First quarter action, Ben Gordon finds Luol Deng, turnaround. Oh, gets that one to go. Look at that size advantage on D-Wade.
That's what I'm talking about. Too big, too tall.
Still in the first, Shaquille O'Neal, when he's that close, he's guaranteed 2. Miami with a 2-point advantage. Keeping in the first still. It's Antoine Walker for 3. Knocks it down. A 5-point lead for Miami after the bucket.
Antoine Walker 4 for 7 from the three-point land.
Bulls on the break. That's Ben Gordon, left elbow, splashes that one in. Miami's lead cut to just 2. Still in the second, Dwayne Wade banks it in off glass. That's a tough shot.
He's a window cleaner.
Looking squeaky clean right there. Still in the second. Andres Nocioni missed most of the season with the plantar fasciitis. Looking real good. Nukes down the 3 ball.
Doing well.
Chicago up by 1 after that. Now, Eddie Jones denied.
Had that block.
Had to come up with the big block, and it's Cephalosha finishing for the lay-in. Bulls lead by 1. Halftime, still lead by 1. Did Chicago. Third quarter here. Luol Deng takes a steal, finishes right at the bucket for 2.
Great steal.
Pushes the lead to 9 for Chicago. Tyrus Thomas with a big block right there on Antoine Walker. Back the other way. Guess who? Feeding the guy. All by himself, the alley-oop finish for Tyrus Thomas.
That was the second block, and he finished on the play.
An 11-point lead for Chicago. Move to the fourth now. To Udonis Haslem just throwing it down with 2 hands. Keeping in the fourth. Bulls on the break. Kirk Connor finds Nocioni. That's another 3-ball. Splashes in that one.
And
Bulls
he could feel it, too, as he stayed there and looking to go in.
Still in the fourth, more from Nocioni. Big. Oh, you thought it was an offensive foul. Take another look again. Look at Shaq's feet in the restricted area.
Left foot is just in there.
Good call by the official. That's a blocking call. Shaq out of the game after that. Deng hangs, finish, plus the foul. Nice move right there.
And Haslem, if you're going to foul him, don't let him score the basket. He'd allow him to score the basket.
He'd hit the free throw. That pushes the lead to 9 for Chicago. Miami making their run. Nice finish for Udonis Haslem. Bulls still lead by 1, though.
And here's the play right here. Where now, watch here. Dwayne Wade down 3 with 18.9. He shoots a 3, feast or famine. Defense all over him. It doesn't go in. That ball game is over.
Yeah, Chicago, they win game 1 of this best-of-7 series. 96-90.
Shaquille O'Neal, Dwayne Wade in the house, obviously, and ready to go. And we pick up highlights with Ben Gordon finding Andres Nocioni from the corner for 3. He missed that shot at the World Championship. That's why Argentina lost to Spain, but he makes it right there.
But Gordon didn't see that game. He set the tone early on by really getting the ball around to his teammates.
I think you did see that game right. I think you might have seen that game. Anyway, Wade out to Posey, and no flagrant foul. He hit a J right there.
You know what? He was fouled with a flagrant foul in this game. P.J. Brown late in the third quarter. It'll be rescinded, though. It was not a flagrant foul.
Taste of his own medicine, though. Posey's been kind of coming hard at the Bulls all year. That's Ben Gordon, a big shot, 55-50 at that point. They led by 3 at the break. Second half, and a big 16-3 Bulls run to start the third. 71-55 on that, Jay.
And that's the driving kick, and that was a recurring theme in this game. 11 of 17 on 3-pointers for Chicago. How about Ben Gordon? 5 of 8 from behind the line.
Unbelievable, and a long shot right there. Then Luol Deng comes in, kicks it to the corner. Ben Gordon, 3 ball. He's been scored since 1983. This should not surprise anybody. We head to the fourth, 14-point lead for the Bulls. Dwayne Wade throwing it down. He was big in the fourth, Roy.
Wade tried to be the catalyst to bring the heat back. He did get them back into the game with drives like that, but later on in the fourth quarter, it was, of course, Luol Deng.
Wade pulled it to a 7-point game, and then Deng just took over, Frank.
Yeah, at 89-82, it was the Luol Deng show. 10 points down the stretch. They outscored Miami 18-7 in the last 8:34. Miami couldn't generate any offense, and they couldn't stop anybody.
Here he is again, just pulling up. Come on. I mean, this guy's just making shots from everywhere. Luol Deng, you're too cool for school. And the Chicago Bulls win 107. Heat hosting Bulls. Bulls and Ben Wallace up 2-zip. They won the first 2 in Chicago. Shaq and Miami in a death game. They had to win this one to keep hopes alive to win the series. And they are the defending champs. Look at this. Tap ball, tapped again. D-Wade loose ball, says thank you very much. Jams it down right-handed, not left-handed. Get the bad left shoulder. 12-11 Chicago after that jam. And then Luol Deng off the curl, beating Posey over Shaq. It's good. Another great game from the man from Sudan. 2013 Chicago. 25-18 Chicago. Deng again. 29-23 Chicago. End of one. And then Tyrus Thomas gets it down low. Denied by James Posey. Look at this block. Tyrus Thomas has blocked a few people this year, but James Posey says, not on my watch. Then Antoine down low to Shaq. Miami up 2. Miami up 4. Shaquille O'Neal had a pretty good game, a big double-double for him. And then Dwayne Wade with his team up 5. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Pull up off glass. What a 6-shot from D. Wade at the half. 52-45, Miami in front. And then James Posey takes the kick from Jay Will. Bang, that's a big 3. 60-51, Miami in the third. But here come the Bulls. They ain't dead yet. Luol Deng off the nice feed from Heinrich. It's good. He never misses an open J. Miami led by 4 going into the fourth. Kirk Heinrich, the crossover. Again, the crossover. The runner goes. What a shot by Heinrich. Chicago takes the lead 80-79. And then up 3. Heinrich. Pull up 3 in your eye, baby. They go up 6 on that bucket. And now up 5. This is your dagger. This is the symbolic move of the series. Gordon over Shaq. Good night. Miami. 104-96. Chicago wins and goes up 3-0 in the series.
Shaq, the big fella, getting ready for this one. D. Wade. No team, by the way, has ever come back 3 down. Down 3 in the best of 7 series. In the Heat, they come out strong. Adonis Haslam for the alley-oop slam. Miami up by 5. Antoine Walker beats the buzzer. That gives the Heat a 5-point advantage. Second quarter now. D. Wade finds Shaq under the basket.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to get him involved early and often.
Scottie Pippen taking in some of the action right there. Bulls, though, they're going to fight back. Kirk Heinrich drains the triple. We're tied at 36. Final seconds of the half. D. Wade, he's working towards the basket. He finishes, plus the foul. You can count it. That's the D. Wade that I know.
Yeah, a little bounce in his step, feeling young and spry, but again, just was not there for 4 quarters.
Shaquille O'Neal, low post. That's good position for him. Miami with a 5-point lead. Once again, Chicago, they have plenty of fight. Luol Deng, we've seen this all series long.
And much credit to the guys like P.J. Brown for finding the Luol Deng. Ball reversal is huge in that case.
Deng, once again, this time, near side jumper, knocks that one down. He had 10 points in the third quarter. We move to the fourth here. D. Wade finds Jason Capono. We saw him in Las Vegas, knock down a couple threes. Gets one right there.
Yeah, the three-point champion doing what he's supposed to be doing.
More from the Bulls. Ben Wallace in there for the tip. Chicago with a 3-point advantage. Another backbreaker right here. Miami, it's D. Wade, right elbow. Finds no one. Instead, it's Luol Deng taking it by himself to the basket. That's all she wrote in this one. Chicago, they sweep the series.